Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Based on today's our jackpot sheet, we find some of the opportunities which is given you the better side and call side and some trades which going to be lost like a Z Entertainment and Tata Power which we are tracking today and NTPC. NTPC is not working well and it was moving down and but still it is not triggered our stop loss but exactly that point what we are expecting the entry level, the same level is the highest for the day, and finally it moves down. And Z Entertainment, which we are tracking for a breakout, that was given you around 20 plus and now went up to 30 plus, even though overall market, maybe the market is on highest level or a nearby all-time high, and maybe there's some profit booking and the weekend that may be giving you this such a big downside move in Nifty and Bank Nifty. That also drags some stocks which we have taken already some downside movement. But as a positional trade, if you are taken, so that should be a positionally we should hold it. And some of the trades which is given you input side also, Eicher Motor, Astral, that given you some targeted input side. Last 2 days back it triggered, and even our Google sheet, we find out lot of entries this week, and most of them which triggers our target, and then we find out that just a second. So how many trades which triggers our target for this weekly basis? I'm talking about weekly basis. If you are holding a monthly basis, if the stock not triggered our target or stop loss, we are going to keep carry. But in this week alone, the first week of July, how many stocks which going to trigger our target? That I'm going to discuss in this video. I hope you enjoyed that. This big trades and lot of opportunity. Even we find out in a real time. So while we are doing a live session, we find out these opportunities for our trades and like Bank of Baroda, IOC, Ind Petro, PNB. So if you are using a weekly trades, you need to go for Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday entries, and most probably Thursday, Friday we have to exit. So weekly, I don't want to take some 20-30 stocks in a month. So look at this in this week, almost 20 stocks which is triggered, and some of the stocks which triggered and then it will lower from every entry, maybe 25 to 30 stocks which triggers. Look at this, Petronet also triggered, and this Motherson Sumi which exactly triggered and it given you some small profit on intraday, and like HDFC Bank, that is what not in the list. Why? Because of the price is down, and Jindal Steel from 37 it went up to 50 plus 53 I think. So some stock which triggered because it's a real-time scanner and real-time tracking. So we find out that at the moment we find out the opportunities where we get exactly. But as of now, by the closing basis, we have almost some 9 stocks got triggered. But if you are exactly calculating the ITC targeted and Gale targeted and MGL in the same day and Coal Policy in the same day targeted, and still SBIN today morning I seen 24 and now it is finally closed with 25. It's a weekly trade. If you are in Reliance also such a big move that is happening more than 20 points. After that, what is happening? 93 to 108 and again 93. So you can use the sheet for an intraday as well as positional and advanced option strategy. Okay, so intraday you should apply your own strategies from the top listed stocks or a breakout level which you can focus. And positional trades, that we have a separate concept which we are using for a positional basis, like edging or a naked trade, whichever convenient to you, you can use that thing. So those are all the things Astral. I think 2 days back we are tracking 2000 put option. So let me go for Astral 2000 put option that we triggered entry in today's scenario. So it was triggered around 150, 137. So 3 days back we triggered at this point, and today it was reaching to the top and was a good profit which is generated. And Eicher Motor more than double. So that was on trade 3600 put option input side. But in the first 3 days market were positive, and the last 2 days, yesterday is very flat, and today it's down more than 0.8%. So Eicher Motor, this is what a thing which is happening. Sorry, we have to check the put option. Eicher Motor put option is exactly here is our entry point that is triggered on 4th of July, that is Tuesday, and now it is reaching towards the maximum. But our target and positional target got triggered on those, and we are not focusing. But today's scenario, we focused 2 or 3 stocks. One is Tata Power, that we are looking for a breakout about 12.6, that is not generated the entry. The second NTPC, NTPC is some tricky today. Some of them were not taken, some of them were not taken this trade. Around exactly at 9.5, that is what our breakout, and it is made high around 9.5, and finally it came down to 5.4. So a huge drop, but maybe a false breakout. But it is as per our strategy, it triggers our entry. 9.5 and 9.5 is traded, and now it is moving down to 5.4. Still, it is not triggered our stop loss. Maybe we are going to wait for it. If any point of the time, if the stop loss triggers, we can exit out from the trade. Okay. So one more thing on the monthly positioner. If you are taking a weekly, so you may know the stop loss and you can use our charts and other factors. Even on 15 minutes time frame, I will show you that. If you are taking any trade for a breakout, if you are looking for a 15 minutes, so simply you can use for a exit level. So by using a super trend, that would be an indicator that will tell you stop loss. For example, if you are taken this one, and look at this, here is the exit around 7.8, 7.9 to 8 level. So maybe 1.5 rupees, and remaining we can protect it. So if you are using intraday, so even you can focus the stocks which is trading in the top. But if you look at that previous entry, 7.3 to 9, so like that. And one more stock which we are focusing for a breakout today. So this is what our breakout on Z Entertainment, where it is 19.5. So that exactly triggered here after 12 o'clock, so I think on 19.5, which is triggered nearby this level around 1:45 to 2 o'clock. So from that, it's keep on moving higher, and 34 is high, closed by something like 31. So that is also be a same day which triggers our target, I hope. So you got it. This is what a trade which we find out. Some of the trades which are holding Federal Bank 7.5 to 10. So this weekly opportunity, Bajaj Finance, we don't get it because it's a gap up in ITC. Almost it moved up to 23 something target, and Gale 5 to 7, now to 6, MGL 58 to 68. And most of the trade which have given you the minimum profit from there. Some stocks like Jindal still 37, 590, right? Jindal 590 call option. Look at this. After the big move, it went up to 54. So it done our target and then it returned back. So some most probably we have some stop loss which we are seeing this week in HDFC Life, sorry, HDFC Bank. And the second one which I find out some loss, but is still not triggered, but exactly nearing to the stop loss, RF Pharma, I think. So this one, but it is a not exact trade which is triggered by the previous day. RF Pharma, that is nearing to that stop loss, but still not triggered. So I will show you that, but recovered back. So RF Pharma 735. Maybe most of them are not watching that. 735. I just shown you what are the stock which is triggers our nearby stop loss. Look at this. Our entry point is 43.8, and yesterday 44.25. That is what 315 to 330 candle. So closing hours, it triggers 43.8, and today's gap down and immediately goes down towards 24, and now recovered back towards 32. So here short of something around 8-9 points. Maybe tomorrow there is a chances for continuous. If you are focusing for a positional trade opportunity, not for an intraday. If you are doing an intraday by using our Google Sheet, you simply focus some concepts to develop how to find the entry opportunity. Top stocks you can focus in the top list, that is giving you hero motor. So I think on quality stock and liquid stock is very very important. Someone who are asking in the morning, boss, that triggers, but there is a gap between buyers and sellers, it's 50 points. I hope you understood in the live session. If you're watching, you will understand. ITC and Bank of Baroda will be there here, 1911 10 to 19, almost huge move. And IOC 4.5 to 8, Indipetro 18 to BPCL, I think it's not there in the list, but that is also be a targeted trade. Maybe today it not traded. BPCL, look this 367, not traded today. It's not active. Okay, 367.5. So maybe that has also moved higher and targeted trade. In Bajaj Auto, we don't see in STFC that STFC that hit our target, and after 81, it went up to 120, 127 something target, and now it is 11 rupees. Okay, now the stocks in the but put side list. Look at this HDFC and HDFC Bank. Maybe the stock in news, if it is goes down, so there is an opportunity on those stocks which is nearing to that level. Maybe Monday, monthly positional level, we can get it. But weekly, that entire level should be changing on weekly positional. You can look at this, whatever the trade which we are seeing here, that will be completely wiped out, and new strike prices, new stocks will be listed here. from Monday. So if you want to use for a weekly positional from Monday onwards by using the sheet, you just follow the list of stock which is in the top and the fresh breakout. And someone was asking about that OTM strategy. So you should focus the stock after triggering. So before triggering that, you should track that OTM strike prices. That is going to give you some good opportunities. I hope you understood what I'm telling you. You will understand the concept. Okay. Is there any other questions or a doubt also? You can ask me, and if you want to access this sheet, I'm just giving you 1,200 per month. And if you want to know how to use it, the some content which I have made on my YouTube, on my website, there is a course like that you can go to check. And after getting idea, because if you are not attending the classes, so we are using that sheet, we use apply our strategies. But if you don't want that, so you can use any of that particular thing like your indicators or your trading style that you can apply on this strategies. That is going to give you such a big opportunity to for so not to take more all the stocks, only quality stocks, one or two entries, that's good enough. After making a profit, you can focus for a next entry. So my concept is simple: weekly 3 entries, that's good enough. What are the stock which we have seen in the earlier of this Monday? That stock always given you the target. One or two trades, it's good enough, not to focus all 10, 20 stocks, or don't try to focus all the stocks to buy. So it's not a deal. So if you feel any stocks which good liquid and other things, that kind of stocks you can take. When zeal, when a day itself it triggers a target, that has also be happened. But IOC it waited. IOC, when did you trigger? Did anyone who remember that? So it is triggered on the first day of the July 3rd. That is what the first trading session for the July contract. 4.5. So I will show you. IOC 92 call option, right? 4.5 should be our entry point. Now it is 8.2. It's near about double. So look at this the entry point when it is triggered, and you can see 4.5 around this level. And the day of 10:45 to 11 o'clock candle. Even if you have missed out, it will be coming down to the level. But after our entry slightly moving 5.6, then it returned back to 3.5. 1 rupee higher, 1 rupee lower. Okay, from our entry point. But this is a positional trade I should wait for, and now the result is more than double the premium. Okay, so here this is what of this week opportunity, that why I'm making this video. This is for a reference, and some of the trade which triggers our entry, and then now it is lower, and whatever the trade may be around 14 to 15 stocks which triggers our target, not 14 to 15. So almost 17 stocks I as per my calculation. So in the call side is around 15, in the put side we have a two or three stocks which is triggers our target, and three stocks I find a stop. So what are the stocks? Is HDFC Bank, the stop trade, and R Pharma is not triggered, it was lower. Okay, one more one of the trade it was triggered on stop loss this week. I forgot the name. So total to three. One is Ara Pharma. Ara Pharma also not triggered. It was coming down to the closing to that level. And even Motherson Sumi also, which we have taken, now it is in the lower level. And two times it was given. Federal Bank 7 to 10. That one, another one which I seen. I think it's not. So everything works well. So hope you are doing well. And any other questions or doubt? I forgot the stock name, and let you know that what are the stock that was, and I can we can discuss. Thank you for watching. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe. And if you have any other questions or doubt, just comment in the comment box below. And thank you so much. Thanks for being with me, and thank you. And don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit the subscribe button, and join this channel. Thank you.